Rasmus Brohl here. I would like to just shortly explain the difference between the community and the professional edition of Paradise. Uh, in both cases, when you use Paradise, you have to import your data and you have to define the intervals that you would like to analyze. Now, in the professional edition, after you have defined the intervals, you basically just go to the auto generate peak table button that you see down here to the right. And then after a little while, you're going to have your peak table in Excel. Now, in the community edition, on the other hand, you will have to go, after you have done your intervals, you have to go to the analysis tab. And for each and every interval, you have to figure out which component that you have fitted that actually provides a nice model of your data. So for example, here's an interval. Let me actually just show you the tick here. So that's quite a complex interval. And you can see that a one component Parafact2 model is not really doing the job. We can also see that the residual ticks after modeling the data with one component is not really very impressive. The coloring down here helps a little bit because the coloring indicates how many peaks there are. And actually, let me go to the 6-component model. Well, you can see that there's a green line that's probably modeling some baseline. So I might remove that from the view so I can better see the other ones. And it seems like I actually find 4 different peaks. And if I want to export these 4 peaks, well, then I should click the export button here, like that. And then I have to go to the next interval. So for each and every interval, you have to go and evaluate what's the appropriate model. And for that particular model, you have to assess which of the components in that model are actually then chemicals and which are just modeling other artifacts like baseline or cutoff peaks and stuff like that. And then once you're happy, you can export this and you will get your Excel sheet. So this is one difference. Another quite important difference is that in the professional edition, we have this tab here to the left called Apply. And in Apply, you can actually take a model, so a peak table that you have generated, and you can get the corresponding peak table for new CDF files. So you define the session that you already analyzed, and then you take your new data and you can get your predictions for the new data. So these two things are the main differences between the community and the professional edition.